welcome back to Premier Boys.
What's happening?
Your boy New.
Your boy Code.
We back with another five one, y'all.
Good banger. You know what I'm
WandaVision episode 6.
Yup.
This episode really, I ain't gonna say it was kind of a Vision episode, but it was more so focused on Vision
In the town.
and Wanda and Pietro's relationship. I think that's what it is too.
That and in the town.
Yeah, in the town too. Yeah.
Cause
but that would tie into to the Vision aspect of it too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
you know how it all. You know what I'm saying? This was good. Jumped off, inspired by Malcolm in the Middle. Good intro, good introduction. I liked it a lot. They throwing Agnes in the intro is a lot more and stuff. So she's starting to become a main character instead of just
Instead like Herb and the rest of them, yeah.
But good little Halloween episode. Started out them coming through the crib.
All of them got comic accurate costumes at that.
All of them.
From WandaVision, Quicksilver, and the twin. Well, not Speed, but
he really ain't got his fit. Yeah, he really ain't got his fit on because
he want to be like Uncle.
Yeah, true, but I really ain't liking that though. But
I ain't tripping on it. I ain't tripping on it.
I ain't tripping on it either, but it just ain't original. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
It just ain't original.
But yeah, you know, it started out with Vision coming downstairs and he got his little get up on, and Wanda was like, I'm so happy you wore it or whatever, and he was like, I kind of didn't have a choice. I ain't had nothing else in my closet, and she gave him that look like, I did that.
Yeah, she hex magic and everything, and you know what I'm saying? She making everything happen how she wanted. And Vision told her straight up, she was like, we need to take the kids trick or treating. He said, nah, I'm branching out to my own thing tonight.
And she didn't really like that. She was like, you're not supposed to do that. And he was like, I'm not supposed to what?
Yeah, he checked her down.
He was like, how come I'm not supposed to?
He checked her.
And then she tried to cover it up saying, well, you didn't tell me you had plans.
It's kind of, but I feel my boy Vision because
he got to do his own work. He got to figure out.
He got to figure out what's going on
because remember, he don't know his life before Westview.
Nothing. Bro, he really don't know nothing. Because you remember when...
We'll get to
that. That's what I'm saying. He really don't know nothing.
We'll get to that.
So, they do all that.
They had that little back and forth. And then that's when Quicksilver come in. Because Wanda just wanted Vision there to take the kids trick-or-treating or whatever.
So Quicksilver, he take up the job of the cool uncle. Like,
he know what any uncle would do. He took two little 10-year-old boys. They chilling, playing games, doing all that. They out in the town. He took them on a little speed run. They stole everybody candy, stole all the candy.
It was cheesy. Broke the pumpkin.
Oh yeah, remember he caught.
But yeah.
This is something big.
Yeah, before all that,
this gonna tie into what we saying at the end.
Yeah, they just mobbing. You know what I'm saying? Down the street, him and Wanda just having a casual conversation, and they go to the part where the kids just break out to go get candy, and he tell them go raise hell, you demon spawn.
No, he said my devilish spawn. His exact words. He says. Well, I don't know if it's exact words, but he said raise. But I do say I know he said my devilish spawn. He said go raise hell, my devilish spawn. That's gonna be important for when we talk back in. What we're gonna say at the end. But then boom, after that we jump to the real world or whatever.
Yeah, back to Monica Rambeau, Jimmy Woo
and Darcy. They getting kicked off the base. Of the sword base because Director Hayward don't agree with what they trying to do, trying to save Wanda because Monica Preston was like, if you kill her, you don't know what's gonna happen inside or out.
Yeah, you feel me?
And he threw a low ball at her though. He was like, you were gone for those 5 years because she blipped away. Whatever. He was like, you don't know what it was like. Then he threw a real slip when talking about her mama.
Yeah, I told y'all, man. I've been telling y'all from jump. Swords, some dirt balls. Swords for dirt balls. Hayward, he a dirt ball. He don't like superheroes for some odd reason. I don't know. Marvel really ain't explain what happened in that 5 years of the blip.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I feel like I think he is who I said he was.
Yeah, he might be.
Which we gonna tie in.
He might be, but at the same time, you saw how Quicksilver was like he had the old 70s costume on, but the way his hairstyle was, he looked
like he had horns instead of the slick,
He had horns. That was real devilish. But he was real devilish the whole episode though. He was saying shit that was pissing
off. Out of pocket and all that.
You feel me?
But then back to the big three. That's what I call them. Darcy, Monica, and Jimmy Woo. They get kicked off the base or whatever. But of course, them being the good guys that they are.
They doubling back.
Yeah, they spin the block. They take out a couple guards, take their guns, and then take some ponchos.
Yeah, some little BS disguise.
Like how they not get recognized? Y'all on a high top military base and they get recognized. Yeah. Anyway, comic book movie. But
yeah, they get in there. Darcy get the hacking sword systems, trying to
figure out what he got, what Hayward got in his secret files and all that.
You know what I'm saying?
Which she get past one. Because they're doing all this, and as she's cracking the code, Monica was like, "My guy." Remember, she said that would know about the stuff from last episode. Just let her know where he was, so they had to go meet him. Mm-hmm. But Darcy was like, "I gotta stay here. I gotta crack this."
And was like, "His code. There's one more firewall that he got up."
And he hiding something big, which he was. But she did crack it. And as she cracked it, she sent it to Jimmy Woo. Remember, she emailed it to him.
But we don't know what that is. But the only two things we do know that they tracking right now is Monica's blood type. You know what I'm saying? Because her DNA and all type of stuff is just going crazy right now from her going in.
Yeah, because she had been in twice. It's changing her cells. Her cells have been rewritten twice.
Yeah, but it's weird because it feel like, when they say that, like they speak on it, she always like real nonchalant, and she says something like it makes seem like she already been through something like this before,
or she knows that it's supposed to happen.
She already knows something because of, you know what I'm saying, what happened with her mom type. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that yet. But that's just real speculation on that part. But then they come across that they tracking Vision.
Yeah, they find they're tracking Vision.
It's tracking Vision.
And the way that they're tracking it
is from decaying vibranium.
And they don't even know how he has insight inside of Westview.
And that's weird too. Like that's really weird because like
how is he knowing?
Like for wanting to know everything that's coming in and out of there.
How does she not
know about this one? And she in there, and he in there deep to the point where he know where my boy Vision laying his head, where he mobbing to every day. You know what I'm saying?
It could have something to do with Quicksilver.
It could too. What I'm saying.
Which is why
because he might be a plant. He might be a plant. How he just
he just popped up.
He just popped up. She ain't speak on my boy. Like
no,
she spoke on him. She spoke on him, but how she speak on everything else that come. You know what I'm saying? Like she literally told Vision, like that. I ain't make that come true.
Right.
Like, nah, that wasn't me. So I don't know. But
on me, she did tell Vision in the last episode that I didn't make that.
I ain't do none of that. Something bigger going on. And it's still weird because this might not be our introduction to the X-Men because of the FX. Yeah,
Fox.
The Fox. No, I always say FX because they be on FX too. Fox doing a little swap, you know what I'm saying, with the original MCU Quicksilver and having him just pop up being like this. But it's something deeper going on that we gonna figure it out. But we might already know what's really going on because Vision got to the point where he's
searching
walking around Westview.
Yeah, boom. That's exactly how we jump back into it.
Literally just walking back around Westview, just checking out the scene.
He see kids and actual kids are in this episode too.
Yeah.
That's
kids,
big.
Like we said last episode, it was like he tripping out. Like where are all the kids at, man? Like I walk to work every day and I don't see no kids at the playground. Like the first few episodes, there's at the pool hall, there's at the town hall, a little town show with no kids around. This episode is a
town full of kids.
A city full of kids. Let's put it like that, because we gotta remember it's like 1,000.
Yeah,
1,000 residents in this. Because Quicksilver even said that.
Yeah, he said that when he was talking about it, like, how'd you make the kids? Where the kids come from?
But yeah,
and how would he know that there were no kids there?
Exactly. You feel me?
But boom, Vision was he was going around town and all that, right? He come across one little part of the neighborhood. This kid's running around, but he see these two couples in their yard. The woman, she's fixing a decoration. I don't know, it was a decoration, but she stuck in a
time loop.
Yeah, like she was glitching, or like she was glitching.
He got a pumpkin. He putting it down, but he can't sit it down.
But the wife started dropping a tear. And then it cut away, and Vision
turned back into his real self.
Because he looked around and it wasn't no kids moving at that time. Yep. And he looked around and he went in the air or whatever.
Flew up and he started listening. Like in certain parts of the town, you could just hear a lot of activity.
And then you hear nothing.
He started turning around, dead silent.
But he see a car.
He looked down. It's a car just sitting on the stop sign. And guess who it was, man? witch herself, Agnes.
That was crazy because she was dressed up as a witch in this
episode. As a witch, like that's deep. Like
something else I got.
And what's so crazy, just how we said nobody in the town was talking, moving, nothing.
It's like
Agnes was the only one
that could
move and talk. Like how did she even get to this part of town? Like
nobody, cause I think it's like nobody moves until like Wanda and them come around. You know what I'm saying?
But,
like you know what I'm saying? Like that part of the town
was activated. But at the same time, we ain't never seen that part of town.
Yeah, I know that.
Like I said, that's closer to the edge of the hex. So
yeah, cause that's what she told the kids don't go past Ellis Ave.
Yeah, Ellis Ave or something like that.
Yeah, that was that street she was coming because she was it was like a T-bone street. She was coming to a dead end and she had to go left or right.
Vision having a little conversation with Agnes. She really wasn't talking until he woke her up.
Nah, he was like, where you going? Now she was like, where's the town hall madness or something like that?
Yeah.
And he was like, at town hall I expect, and she was like, I got lost, and he was like, in the town you grew up in, and then she started like kind of being silent, and then she started talking about some other stuff, and then that's when he woke her up.
Yeah. And
she was like, snapped back,
bro,
because she was like,
am I dead? He was like, nah. She was like, but you're dead. But no. Before she even said that, she was like,
you're an Avenger.
He was like,
Vision. You can help us.
He was like, what's an Avenger? That blew my mind, cause like.
But yeah, you gotta remember he don't know nothing.
I know that, but cause like it's weird for him to know that him and Wanda not on the same key like they was before he died. So for him, to, you know what I'm saying,
to not know
that he was an Avenger is kind of blowing my mind too. Like the sword, like whatever time they had with Richard, did they do a little brainwashing? You know
that brainwashing could also come within him being inside the head.
And then it could do that, and then it could have something to do with, you know what I'm saying, they with sword that when they had their little time messing with him. Ultron, because you remember Ultron a part of Vision, and so that's just my speculation. Just because they was trying to make Ultron. Just because he just forgot that he was an Avenger. Like what you talking about? Like what you mean?
Yeah, but she was like, you can help us or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And just start tripping.
Yeah, and then so he put her back in the little trance or whatever. And then she started rambling on about bull. And then she did a little witch laugh.
Yeah,
it was too good to be fake, y'all.
She spent the bin, like she just pulled up, turned back around. Like I guess she's going back to Westview, the original Westview, wherever.
Right, but remind you, y'all, nobody can move.
Yeah.
Everybody else in that part of town was still how is she able to move?
You know what I'm saying? That blew my mind. And then I think it jumped back to when he was back at the.
That's when he went to the X. He
started walking. But no, he started walking, but then they cut back. And remember when Wanda and Quicksilver they was talking, they quit
back. Jump back to Wanda.
And it was them two.
And that's when he brought up like
she was like, why don't you got your accent no more? He's like, why don't you? She was like, okay. You got me.
Yeah, she was basically questioning him, and he was saying like all the right things. Like she was. Like he said something like, all I remember was being shot down like a dog in the street, and then next thing I remember is hearing your name. Hearing you call my name, yeah.
And that's when he popped up. That, and then when they got to the point where they were, where the boys was hearing Vision screaming because he was.
Well, it was just.
Well, not
it was just wicked. Before that, because they had just came out the movies, and then she sent the boys off or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's when Speed found out he had super speed.
Yeah, that boy.
Yeah, because that was his first time running without Pietro.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, oh dang, I got super speed, and then they was hype about that or whatever. Mm-hmm. So then the boys ran off. They went off to get candy, and they started chopping it up some more.
Yo.
And then it cut back to Vision.
Yeah, he walking.
And Vision, he walking up to the hex. Well, he's walking up to the. It's just a field.
Yeah.
But he's walking up to it, and the closer you get, he see the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
So he starts to break through it or whatever. But also at this point, remember we said they are tracking Vision. So they see Vision walking.
So they already know he's right by the edge.
Yeah, so they already
see everybody like go get him. So Vision, he breaking through struggling, but like I speculated, as soon as he got through that mud, he was gonna start dying, and that's exactly what started happening.
Yeah, he started like ripping apart and like going, and it started like going back inside the.
Darcy tried to help him, but
yeah, cause remember, like we said, Darcy stayed on. Oh yeah, cause we didn't tell him Monica and them left. Well, we did say that.
Yeah, we said that because
she went to go meet bro. Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, she
Vision breaking down, like he he said something like people in the town need help. Like that's like the last thing he said.
Yeah, remind you, Darcy ain't supposed to be on the base. So she sprint out there and tell y'all gotta help him, and they stop her and they handcuff her to a truck.
Yep.
And
jump back to Wiccan.
Yeah, jump back to the town, and he start hearing Vision screaming.
He didn't know what was happening to him. He thought he was tripping. He ran into
but mind you, this is his powers kicking in. Because I think he got telekinetic powers. He stopped him. Yeah, he stopped him with a little force field.
Slow down.
And then he was screaming like whoa.
He's like, I hear something. He walked up to their moms. It was like, I think I hear Dad. She was like, tell me what's going on. He's like, I don't know. I just hear him.
He's crying and shit. Like I see soldiers, and then he was like panicking and stuff. And then that's when Pietro was like, don't worry. Like it's not like your dead husband can die twice.
You know what I'm saying?
Wanda,
smacked him.
But got him out of there.
Because I thought after that Wanda was gonna just not teleport, but you know what I'm saying?
Do like
fly off and go. Because she slowed time down. She stopped everything.
Yeah, she stopped the time.
So I thought she was gonna fly over there and go get my boy and trip again.
But nah, she just told she like I need you to calm down and focus.
Bruh, she hex magic and extended that goddamn realm so far.
She said,
bruh, I'm talking about.
Started extending the hex. The basically Westview is growing.
Yeah.
And so it's growing and and then it covered back over Vision, so Vision come back to normal.
Yeah. So it's hitting everybody else. It's hitting all the sword people. They turn into circus acts, clowns.
Except Director Hayward, he got out. Of course he got out as he saw it extending. Him and his people, they got out. Some of them anyway, but
everybody else got turned into a circus act. Whoever was left behind was turned into moms. The helicopter turned into a blimp.
Yeah, turned into a blimp. One of the
or airballoon. I mean.
One of the trucks turned into an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
But remind you, Darcy is handcuffed to a truck, and they run off. They leave her there, so she inevitably gets sucked in too.
We don't know what happened to her yet.
But we see, and then it cut to cut to Monica and Wu. Before all that, so Monica and Wu, they saw that it was happening. They sped up.
Yeah.
And then it shows General Hayward and his boys talking about trying to reach anybody, because of course they got out.
Yeah, everybody else was like I'm saying, what we were saying, everybody else stuck. They circus acts now. No, but it's weird how they in the 2000s or mid 90s, everything turned real.
70s,
60s,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like Dumbo area,
circus,
like Dumbo type stuff.
The car lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean.
The ice cream truck, like nothing was modern when she did that. So that was kind of weird too.
But that's really the episode right there. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
But remember, Darcy she cracked that last firewall and sent whatever she found. She emailed it to Wu. Yep. So Wu does have it, but he don't know he has it yet.
Yeah. So.
And but this is gonna bring up my theory with Quicksilver. He could be Mephisto.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it started hitting me like that.
He could be Mephisto or Hayward could be Mephisto, because in the comics, Mephisto was just a regular dude, and he hated mutants, and he made a deal with in the comics anyway. He made a deal with I forgot who it was. Apocalypse. Yes, he made a deal with Apocalypse because he told Apocalypse that he was the first mutant, and he made a deal with Apocalypse, and he gave him the power to become Mephisto. And the way Hayward has so much hate for Wanda and superheroes in general,
they made that clear. He made that clear. Low key, like he was like, man, Monica, you doing all this, you get about the superheroes is not doing nothing for me. So
yeah,
you might as well get out of my way. Let me do what I'm gonna do. Shit.
It's a lot that they can do with that, man. Cause they pulling inspiration for both of them. And I say Quicksilver because, like we said, Wanda said she didn't make him appear. How does he remember stuff from the world before, but nobody else does?
Remember when they was talking about when they was going trick or treating, and he was like, the only stories I remember, and they cut to, and they had
she like that's not how I remember.
I don't remember it like that.
And then he was like, you probably suppressed the trauma or whatever.
So yeah, it's a lot of that. Marvel cooking up, man. They really cooking up something about to pop though. I feel like next episode might be the best episode out of
so far.
Out of episode 4, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Out of episode 4, because it's 9, you know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be what, 7?
Yeah.
And that one
next one gonna be 7, yeah.
So yeah, because they about to really explain what's really going on.
But yeah,
Darcy, I wonder what
so where we left off at the end of the episode. Vision he's been restored because the hex is extended. Darcy is inside the hex. The kids have powers.
Yeah.
Monica and Jimmy, they escaped the hex. Director Hayward and his people escaped, and like 4 or 5 people escaped the hex.
Monica and Jimmy got some dead information
that they don't know that they have. I'm still curious on who they're going to meet.
Yeah, I'm still wondering who this plant or this dude that Jimmy who just took to Westview. Like, who the fuck is this?
No, I'm talking about. I want to know who Monica.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I'm still talking about Jimmy Woo.
Who he was initially going to look for.
Yeah, because that's probably just something that they just sent out. You know what I'm saying? Put in front of us and then just had like a little disguise for some. For my boy popping up, probably Quicksilver just pop up type shit.
Man, ain't no telling no man. Ain't no telling.
Yeah. We got some more heat coming. We got to watch a movie, man.
Yeah, we got something in the works.
Yeah.
That's another episode of Premiere Boys.
Yep.